I wasn't going to go live, but I decided to, since I was already in the car and it's still daylight outside, that I would go ahead and pop on here. I can't do it from my house, but so nobody may come in, and that's okay if nobody comes in. But I wanted to at least try to pop on, see if anybody. Right now, nobody's popped in because I wasn't going to go live, and then I changed my mind since I was already sitting here, and I got air conditioning in here. Hey, Sarah. Okay, so a few people showed up. Hey, I wasn't going to do this, but I figured since I'm sitting here and I don't want to go home to the dark house right now. So, I mean, technically, the house isn't dark yet because it's light outside, but um, I'm doing good, Sarah. How are you? Good. Hey, Sue. Hey, Joe. Hey, Risa. Hey, Marion. I'm sure I am pixelated because I am, having to use whatever weather crazy thing and everything. So, hello, Dawn. I had my first lab today. Oh my God, y'all. This is why I look a hot mess. I will show y'all my CSI hat. I did not wear the hat today. Actually, I'll wear the hat right now. Um, well, according to my husband, Joe, the storm came through about 30 minutes before I got home, and it had cleared out by the time I got here. But so the power's been off, he said, since about 5 o'clock. So we're going on 2 hours now. I'm hoping maybe when I get back home that the power will be back on. So fingers crossed, wish for me that when I get back home I have power because I want to diamond paint that. Even though I need to study because I have a bones test tomorrow. I'm supposed to memorize the bones and how to spell them because they're going to give us a test. But I want to diamond paint. Yeah. Okay, let me go back up into the chat. Let's see. Um, I got a little bit of sleep, Marion. I got a little bit of sleep. I'm still and boy, they had us moving. Good Lord, they couldn't just keep all the classes in one class. No, we showed up. We were in one class for like a part of a lecture. Then we had to go to a whole nother building. Not even in the same building, y'all. Whole nother building to do the next part of the lecture. Then we went back and ate our lunch while watching a video that she wanted us to watch. Then we had to go to what they call it the dirty lab because we on the stages of decomposition and stuff. But that's just to kind of prepare us for hopefully tomorrow. Um, but we had to get a soil sample. We had to sift it and be able to determine what type of soil it was. And we had to do all the paperwork and all the lab reports on that. Then we also had to sift through a box of charred debris remains to see if we could find a bone. We had to package it correctly, and we had to give her the packaging and then she had to tell us if actually what we found was bone or not. I actually did find bone, so I'm very proud of myself. What else did we do? Uh, and then we had to go and get a botanical sample. We had to get one from Rooted and package it correctly, and then we had to get a bloom of some kind, whether it's from a tree or a limb or something, and do like a pressed part with it and package it. So all of that, and that was walking around to so many different spots to actually collect the stuff. And then the lab they had us in was really kind of small. Really kind of small. So we were all, I mean, there were 16 of us. So we were like all shoved in this little small place. Had mannequins that were in the stages of decomp, as far as like they looked as if they were. They weren't really, but they looked as if they were. So hello, Nancy. Yes, I am tired. Hello, Rosanna. Bestie. I know. I changed my mind because if it is dark, I don't want to go into the house just yet. So I figured I would go ahead, and I can't guarantee that I'll be live the whole time. I already had to make someone was, I guess because they saw they ran me off from Walmart. I don't know why. I guess, I don't know. But I was parked there, and they saw me getting ready to use my phone, and I was trying to set it up, and the guy said, I've noticed you come here a couple of different times, and right now we just don't want you to. So I was like, well, daggum. So they ran me off. So I went to this little access road, and some person, I guess, decided that they were going to try to help me. I guess they thought that I was broken down. And so, like, while I'm on the live with Kara, I'm like, no, you're good. I'm good. I don't need any help. I'm good. So, but I just kind of figured, I could a little bit and kind of let y'all know, for those that were really wondering how the first day went. It went really well. I am tired, though, because I am the oldest out of the 16. I'm also the heaviest, but we had some other people that are not skinny minis, but they're all young. They all have, so even the heavier ones, they're like spry and young and running around, and I'm like trailing behind them. I'm trying. I was like, but nobody made fun of me, which I was scared that they were going to make fun of me. Oh, thank you, Risa. Let's see. Hey, Sherry. Oh, thank you, Rosanna. Joe, yeah, I know. Oh, look at y'all telling me I got to study. You know what, Tina? That would be a good idea. Get me a video of the bones and listen in diamond paint. Hello, Jen. Hello, Rhonda. I can spend the night in your RV at Walmart. Right. I don't get it. I think whoever it was, they were hating. They were hating on it. The other thing, I forgot the first thing that we did. After we did our second lecture, actually before lunch, they took us into a room, and they weren't real. It wasn't real skeletons but it was the pieces cast from a real skeleton, if that makes any sense. So they had a female and a male. The reason why, obviously, it's not the real bones, because they don't sign those out. But they did take real bones from a real case, and they made molds of them, and so we actually had to put them together. My team was on the male one, and we kind of like divvied up the skeleton, I guess you could say. So I was one of the 3 people that were on the team to put together the spinal column and all of the little vertebrae. Whew. That was not as easy as I thought it was going to be, but we got it. We were very proud of ourselves. We held it up to our teacher. She said we were correct. So yeah, that was actually quite. I wish they would have had a longer table, though. But I told my group, it reminded me. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's almost like being in this set of bones, right? So yeah, I had a good time. So what all is everybody else doing? I got back from the retreat. I drove like 12 and a half hours, but I got home in time. Last night, I did not unpack anything. So for everybody, I'm a disappointment as far as that everything is still sitting in my suitcase. It is not unpacked. It will not get unpacked tonight either. I will unpack it at some point. The only thing that I'm going to unpack is I will get my, actually, I don't even know that I'll get my tray and my tweezers. That's the only thing I think I'm going to unpack for right now. Right now. Yes, Joe, 12 and a half hour drive. But, now see, I went creative. I didn't intend to. When I went to the retreat in Temple, I decided I didn't want to pay tolls. So I put on my GPS avoid tolls. Now listen, okay? Call me blonde, call me dumb or what. I did not realize that when you say avoid tolls, that means that you're going to go on back roads. And look, I don't get freaked out or like, okay, I get freaked out when I get lost. So my husband will tell you otherwise. I could get lost in a paper bag. But I don't normally get nervous. I had plenty of gas in my car. I made sure that I was filling up. Wayne had already checked my car to make sure that the tires were good. Everything was changed. Oil was changed. Fluids were changed. So I did good on that. I wasn't worried about that. But all of a sudden, I could not get my mom out of my head saying, Randy, you're on a back road where there's no other cars. If you break down, you have nothing. And I'm like, oh my God. So yeah. And then of course there were times where I was like, I swear y'all, if I hear a banjo, my butt gonna be pushing that gas like really hard. Cause there's and I saw cornfields and I was like, if I see a little kid's face pop out of that cornfield, I'm not help. Yeah, little, so that was, yeah, that was crazy. Joe, you did the same thing? Okay. Oh, thank you, Nancy. I don't know about a strong woman, but I was a tired woman is what I was. Oh, run in with Dipper. Got to give Dipper kisses for me. What, Sherry, what drill storage? I actually did not take a drill storage this time. I knew that there probably wasn't a lot that I was going to get done. So I took 2 of my paint gem sets. And that's what I actually took with me. I did finish the Black Magic paint gem set while I was at the retreat. I also took an Ann Stokes diamond painting, like the journal with Ann Stokes artwork, the Lunar Wolf, and I completed that. And then I did 2 from my Christmas paint gems. So I purposely did not go with drill storage and stuff. Yes, I did. Oh, and they gave us a, Jada Gem Shops was so sweet to actually give us it was a small diamond painting. But it was the cutest little mermaid, and she was so cute. And then Cheryl Gerards was so sweet to let me borrow some rhinestones and stuff. And so I was able to actually bling her up, and it was so cute. I was so proud of myself. So technically, I got to ring the little bell 3 times for having stuff finished. And of course, I mean, like, y'all, this retreat, hands down, was one of the retreats that I have gone to. And I've gone to quite a few retreats. Now, the other retreats were awesome also, but y'all, oh my God. The swag bag was phenomenal. I do mean phenomenal. And I mean, just, and it was so much fun. Everybody was so sweet and wonderful. And we did something called Secret Siren. And the person that I had is in the chat right now. And it was funny because I was sitting close to her as she did not know. No, I did not pick them off. So I borrowed them permanently, Sue. I borrowed them permanently. But yeah, I think I tricked my person so that they did not realize that it was me. That was their secret siren. So, what all else is everybody doing? Hello, Austin. How are you doing? I hope you are having a wonderful evening. Nice to see you. So what all is everybody doing? Like, what is y'all, like, what are y'all working on right now? Anybody having some fun out there? Working on some stuff? Hey, Berta! Wait, what is Berta? Oh, yes, Berta told me I was not allowed to do no tolls on the way back home. Okay, Austin, I could try to answer your question. Okay, Sue's working on a craftable. What craftable are you working on, Goo? Yep. I am getting out my craftable tonight and kitting up tonight to do the event. So I meant to get it kitted up last night when I got home, but I was too tired. So you're working on, the lighthouse. Oh, yes. You work Heart Flutters. I don't think I know that one. What got me into diamond art painting, Austin? Actually, I kept seeing it. You know how, like, when you're on Facebook and Instagram, and I wasn't on Instagram yet, but they have like all these ads. YouTube, they kept having all these ads, and they kept talking about stuff like diamond painting. Now listen, I was a ding dong booby head and was like, are you painting with actual diamonds? God, that'd be kind of expensive. So I did some research, some people's videos, and I was like, oh, since I color by numbers, paint by numbers, and I've done cross stitch, I thought, well, I'll give it a shot. And so I actually started it before the pandemic happened, but it's actually really nice because it helps me anyway with my anxiety. Let's see. You have a kit, but no LED light. So you don't necessarily have to have an LED light. Having one does help. They have some really, really good deals on Amazon for light pads. I will tell you that. They have some really good ones for light pads. I got my first light pad, an A4, for like, I got it and one diamond painting for $20. So, and I wish I still had one of my smaller ones, but I gave away mine. I may have to get another one and do a giveaway. I might do that sometime. I might have to think about doing that. You have 2 more, Amazon and Etsy. What's your favorite genre, Austin? Like, what do you like? Do you like working on landscapes, characters? Like, what's your favorite thing? Risa, you're starting craftably. Oh, girl. That one, Chromatic Duet, I finished that one. It is so much fun. And I love the fact that they have so many rhinestones in it that work so well. Sagittarius. Oh, okay. Do I even have a Sagittarius? I think I might have a Sagittarius. I'm still trying to decide. I've got to find the craftably I want to do is actually the one that Alyssa finished it. It's called, what is it called? It's the one with the dragon and the mermaid. And it's like Eternal Mermaid, or because I think it's a Jody Bergsma. Oh, you saw a light pad at Hobby? That's right. They do have light pads at Hobby Lobby. They do. I don't know if they have them at Michael's though, but I know they have them at Hobby Lobby. You're right. I've never bought one on that. The one I have, I got off of Amazon, and I love it. Um, what do y'all think? Should I find one of my craftablies that has a dragon in it, since it's the year of the dragon? Oh, thank you so much, Rhonda. And by the way, y'all, Rhonda is such a good sport. I gave her multiple crafts that I don't know that she for. I did give her one thing of diamond painting, but then I gave her, I think it's like a beaded keychain set and crochet and watercolor. Do a dragon. Okay, so I've got to find that Eternal Mermaid. I got to find out where it is. Oh, she loved everyone. Of course, y'all know me. I gotta do my dragons. Like right now, I have been in dragon withdrawal because that, I know that sounds really strange, but I've been in dragon withdrawal because I have not gotten to work on a dragon diamond painting for a little bit. For a little bit. And I feel I'm like having withdrawal symptoms from getting to have something dragon. And I know I've got a craftably dragon. So I got to do that one. Yes, that is true. Thank you. I was trying to say, I can't pronounce the name. I FLRSVSU. Spangler, yes, for those that do not know. Um, the next Spangler event, where I know I'll get to work on a dragon. I just have to decide which Spangler I'm working on. Our next Spangler event that me and my bestie are doing, as well as Colleen and Regina, it is called Dragons and Books, and that is going to be in July. So if you are interested, if you like dragons, and or you like Spangler, remember Randall Spangler will be on the lives, where we get to see him work on some painting. We don't know what he's going to work on, but because I know the last one that we did, when we did in March, we did the draw with Spangler, and I am hoping that we'll be able to see, hopefully he'll have that finished, and we'll be able to get a chance to see what his Halloween one looked like. Oh, I'm telling you, my secret siren, my secret siren, I got a three-pitted dragon tail pin holder, and I got a dragon around a drill catcher. I got so much stuff. My favorite one, and I wish I had it here in the car with me, was a little plaque, and it says Mystria Diamonds. Y'all. That made me, I was just like, I literally cried, and that was my very first one. So I was ecstatic to have. These people gotta stop, but I don't know. No. I'm all good. I'm all good. Thank you. Why these people gotta at least they're nice. See, that's the thing about being in the South, is that they think that something's wrong, so they want to try to come help you. And I'm like, no, I'm all good. Oh, I gotta do my homework first. I don't want to study. I'm being like one of the kids, y'all. I mean, I know I don't want to get a bad grade on my quiz. So, I get that. I do. But of course, it's not going to make much of a difference if I have no power when I go back home. Um, but I guess if I get back home and I don't have any power, I'll just go back out on the road and I'll use my phone and I'll pull up my um, chart. So, oh, I'm telling you, see Nancy, she she had me. I literally was in tears when I got my first gift because that meant so much to me, so much to me. Let's see what else. Mother said do your homework. I swear I'm gonna be like one of the kids. I don't wanna. I wanna play. Um, y'all I haven't even. Okay, I got to tell y'all this story too. So we have to. Oh, Berta, but you made people cry from laughing so hard that we thought because she is so funny. I love her to death, and of course, her dog. Oh my god, that was the cutest little puppy in the world. Oh, I was so happy I got to love on her. Um. So anyway, so they told us since we had working lunches that we had to bring our lunch, right? Y'all, I made me a sandwich last night and I went ahead and put my water and my sandwich. I had an orange, well, a tangerine, technically, not an orange, um, and a bag of chips, and I put them in the refrigerator. And my husband got up this morning and he had to leave and go he grabbed that bag. So when I went to go get my lunch out of the refrigerator to take to school today, my lunch was gone. So your girl, did not eat dinner. I dinner, but I did not eat dinner. So I had a Whopper left over, and so that's what I've eaten today is a Whopper. So I'm not sure what I'm going to eat tonight. Like, part of me wants to just go in there and lay down when I get home. But I know I got to study and I know I got to eat. So I know it. Like, I don't, to be fair, his lunch was in there too. And I didn't think about the fact that they were in the same bag, but his lunch was something different. And I think Danny had already gotten that out of the fridge last night. Because does anybody else, okay, I got to know this. Anybody that has teenage or a little bit older kids, any of them just like wake up randomly in the middle of the night and decide that they want to eat something in the middle of the night? Because my son does. I call it sleep eating because I swear when he has gotten up in the middle of the night, I'll actually try to talk to him. And it's like he's not responding, but he is still opening up the fridge, grabbing something. Like he can heat it up and everything, but he's not paying a bit of attention. And then he swears he does not remember getting up in the middle of the night and fixing him something to eat. And I'm like, so if I put something in the fridge, sometimes it will not survive the night because my son will get up and want to eat it. So sleep eating is a real thing. Okay. I thought maybe he was just lying and that like he really did realize that he was getting up in the middle of the night and eating, but he was just like, what are you talking about? And there's been times that he's gotten up in the middle of the night and he's eaten something, and then the next day accused me of eating his lunch, or he's like, I had a piece of pizza left over and you ate it. And I'm like, I didn't eat it. And he's like, Dad's like, I didn't eat it. And I said, are you sure you didn't get up in the middle of the night and eat it? So yeah, that's a fun thing. Well, I have managed to stay on for about 30 minutes. I'm kind of running out of things to say. I don't know. We do have 21 people. I knew that by saying I wasn't going to go live and then just randomly popping up that I might not have people come in. But I'm very grateful to those of you guys who have come in and uh, spent some time with me. Let me tell you about my first day at my school. Now, tomorrow is supposed to be autopsy day. So tomorrow we're supposed to go to the medical examiner's office and see a real live autopsy. However, I say only happens to me. I am the only, I swear, it's like because I said it, it had to happen. So she told me, or she told our whole class that the last two autopsies that they've done um, happened to have been like natural deaths. And so like it wasn't like a super exciting autopsy, but it was still an autopsy nonetheless. It was where it was family had wanted an autopsy. And I raised my hand and I asked, I said, so have y'all ever had a time where y'all went to go do the autopsy and there wasn't anybody to autopsy? And she said, no. She said, because usually they will hold something during the weekend so that we'll have it. Well, would you? No. I asked that question. She looked at me like I was crazy, y'all. She looked at me like I was crazy because, like, how dare, like, there was no way that that was going to happen. And sure enough, at the end of the day, what do you think happened? They got told that the one of the medical examiners had gone on vacation, and so they didn't hold anything during the weekend, and that there is nothing to autopsy right now. So at present, we have to see if someone dies overnight. We have to see if someone, I'm going to turn on this later. We have to see if dies overnight in order to see if we have an autopsy tomorrow. But if not, because I'm like, damn it, I did not come all this way and not get to see an autopsy. I mean, like they showed us a video today, but I want to see. Okay, look, does that make me grim? Does that make me a grim person? Because I want to see it. I want to see what they do. And they said there's a possibility that I would like to work in the medical examiner's office. So, Joe, this lab, which is the death investigation lab, is, it lasts until Friday. Friday's the last day. Then next week is my, Monday through Friday is my accident reconstruction class lab. So then after these 2 weeks, I will be done for, until fall semester. So yeah, I'm definitely, I know that I'm right field, because like, as we're watching the video autopsy, I was like looking around my classroom. There's only 16 of us in there. And I was like looking around my classroom, and some of them are like, oh, and I'm like, what y'all doing being squeamish? Y'all, this is literally the death investigation class. But no, I can get it, because, some people, like, there's a very, I say I can't decide. I can't decide if I want to work in the medical examiner's office or if I want to work in a lab, like doing trace evidence. I guess it's kind of depend on how I feel as I get through more of the classes and everything. So, thank you. You needed your dose of Brittany. Well, I can't thank you enough for those that have come in and who do support me and on in here, even though y'all were like, what you doing going live when you said you weren't going to? So I do appreciate y'all spending time with me. I'm sorry it's not the full live. I'm sorry. We were digging in dirt and burned bones. So no nailing nails tonight, but hopefully I know I'm going to be tired again next Monday. But that'll be my accident reconstruction. So, hopefully first day is going to be a little bit mild as far as like Maybe not. Actually, I don't know. We may be walking around just as much as we did today. Y'all, your girl's getting some exercise in. She's definitely getting some exercise in. But thank you guys so much for just being supportive. And um, I'm sorry for the mess that is my face right now, but I do supporting me and always being so wonderful, because I'm telling you, I don't think I could handle not having you guys, because y'all mean so much to me. I really do. Y'all bring me out of some of my darkest days that I've had. So I can't thank y'all enough. All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and sign off and everything. So thank y'all for showing up and being here and spending time with me. So I'm going to leave you like I always do. Reach for the stars. Grab hold on, and never let go. Until next time. Bye, y'all.